Hey YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to try to explain to you the settings and the process that I use when setting up Pro Tools. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and hopefully you guys learn at least one thing. So the first thing I want to talk to you about real quick is ProTools Aggregate. Sorry, Windows, you guys just don't have this option, but pretty much it's like a single virtual device where you can add multiple inputs and multiple outputs. It's just an option that you get with Mac. So in order to access this, you want to go to your search bar and you want to type in audio MIDI setup. Once you do, it'll look like this. Now you might not have this many options like I do, but the one option you want to look for is right here, ProTools Aggregate IO. So you do have to have Pro Tools downloaded and you have to open it up at least one time, I've noticed, at least for me, in order for you to see this option. But pretty much if I wanted to add my microphone on my computer, my speakers on my computer, maybe I want to add my studio monitors, and I want to add my two other microphones, my Lot Audio and my Rode. I can do this, and when I'm in Pro Tools, I can access each of these and I could just switch back and forth. So that is an option, or you could just use your audio interface on your playback engine. So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and open up Pro Tools so I can show you how I set up my project. So quick disclaimer, lately I've been in a mood where I just been liking light mode. So my Pro Tools is in light mode, so it is going to be white. I just find it aesthetically pleasing. That's just my preference. So just a fair warning, it's in light mode. So once you open up Pro Tools, you'll be greeted with the dashboard screen where you can do four things. You can create a new session, you can open up a recent session, you can open up any cloud projects, or the getting started part where you can kind of just get a little bit more information on how to use Pro Tools. But they also offer 3 templates, a beat template, a singer-songwriter recording template, or a podcasting template. In this video, we're simply just going to open up a brand new session. When it comes to the file types, you have 2 options. You have WAV and you have AIFF. We all know what WAV is, but for some of y'all that might be wondering what AIFF is, it stands for Audio Interchange File Format. It offers high quality audio and it's often used for storing uncompressed audio data. And you'll find it commonly used in Macintosh computers and with professional audio applications. Me, I just stick to WAV. 2 most common sample rates are 44.1 kilohertz and 48 kilohertz. And when I speak on this, I'm talking about in bedroom studios, okay, where you don't have all that high quality gear like you would in a big time studio. So 44.1 kilohertz is standard for CD audio quality, and it's widely used when it comes to consumer audio equipment. My audio interface, the sample rate is 44.1, which is why I use it. 48 kilohertz is commonly used for professional audio recording because it can capture higher frequencies with better fidelity. And fidelity is just another word for high quality reproduction of sound. And so that makes it good for film, music, and high quality audio projects. So then we have bit depth, and we have 3 options: 16, 24, or 32. 16-bit depth is commonly used for CD audio quality. The only thing is it could lack detail and depth when it comes to quieter passages. The dynamic range, I believe, is like 96 decibel. 24-bit offers 144 decibels, so it offers a greater dynamic range. It's also better when it comes to offering accuracy and detail, particularly in those quieter passages when recording. So that's the standard use for people. And then 32, theoretically, it's like an infinite headroom. They say you can be as loud as you want and you don't have to worry about distortion and clipping. Me, I'm simple. I just stick to 16, but I said maybe one day I'll try 24. So let's go ahead and create a blank session, not from a template. And I'm going to show you some tricks real quick on how to set up your microphone, the best buffer size for your computer, as well as just one key thing that I always do when I start recording. We first open up Pro Tools with a blank slate. This is what it looks like. The first thing I want to show you guys, go up to setup and go down to playback engine. Me, nowadays, I use my audio interface. So I would just come here, go down to Universal Audio Thunderbolt because it's hooked up to my studio monitors and I plug my headphones in. So it's just a one and done type of thing. But again, if you have multiple outputs, multiple inputs you want to use, this is the best way to go. Your buffer size depends on your computer, what your computer can handle. The lower the buffer size, the better technically. So between 32 and 128, it's better when it comes to recording because you don't have to worry about latency. So it's good for real-time recording. The only thing is it will push your computer a little bit more. Your computer's going to have to work harder. Where 256 is a good range where you don't have to worry about latency, but it also, you don't have to worry too much about your computer kind of being pushed. The higher samples like 512, 1024, those are good only when it comes to mixing and mastering, because you will get latency the higher it is. The reason why a lot of people do 512 or 1024 when mixing and mastering is because you can use more plugins without having to worry about errors popping up, clicks, pops, anything of that sort. You don't have to worry about it as soon as you would with the lower sample rate. So if you're having a reverb that's a real intensive plugin, you don't want to have a low sample rate. My computer, 256 is great for both. So now what I want to do, I want to show you guys how to set up your microphone. So what you'll do is you'll go up to setup. Right here, you'll click on I/O, and then you'll come with this screen. So first we're going to set up our output. Again, if we're using ProTools Aggregate, we can set up multiple outputs. So what you'll do is new path, and then your new path box will pop up. You want to make sure you change this to stereo because it's your output, and just label it. I like to label just to kind of stay more organized. So focal alpha 5s, those are my studio monitors. Then let's say, since I'm using ProTools Aggregate, I want to use my computer speakers. I can go ahead and create another one and just say Max speakers, because I have that with the ProTools Aggregate right here, as you can see. Now, you can also make this very pleasing to the eye. If you click this button, depending on which Pro Tools you are on, I think I'm on 2023.20. With this, it allows you to change the colors. So let's say we want this light blue and we want this red, and you'll see where the colors come into play. So now input, we're going to click on new path, and we're going to keep it at mono. Remember, guys, record in mono, mix in stereo. Record in mono. So we're just going to say this is my Latin Audio 387. That's my microphone. And we'll go ahead and make this yellow. Okay. So now that we have it set up, we're going to go back up top. We're going to click on track, and we're going to click on new. And this is how I like to set up my session when I first start. Okay. I create one stereo, and this is going to be my master fader. So that's going to be the volume for the entire track. And then I create one stereo audio, and this is going to be my beat track. And then I create one stereo aux, and this is going to be my, let's just say, Vox summoning. So all my tracks are going to get routed into this one before it gets routed into the master fader, and you'll see real quick. And then let's just say we have 3 mono audio tracks, and these are just the vocals, okay? So when you do this, it's set up like this. Now yours isn't going to pop up with the blue like this. I don't know why mine automatically goes to 1/4 delay. I'll probably have to figure that out, but it's no problem. I like to put my master last, my beat first. So then we're just going to change the output of this to my focal alpha 5s. And as you can see, it's light blue because we did it to blue. And my Vox summoning bus is also going to be an output to focal alpha 5. And this is also going to be focal alpha 5. So pretty much your beat is going to go straight through your speakers, and your Vox summoning down here is going to go into your speakers. But we need to change this to something. So you might not have it. So if you don't have options, you're just going to go up to setup I/O, and where it says bus, you'll just click new path, pop up new path. You'll click stereo, and you'll just type in whatever your bus is, and you'll be able to do it like this. Now, as you can see, LA 387 is my microphone, which is good. So that means my microphone's already set up, but I want these to route into my bus of the Vox summoning. Okay. So what I like to do, if you've seen my other videos, I have a lot of routing stuff going on. What I like to do is have small plugins on the actual track, but then I'll have all my real plugins here. So these tracks here are going to route into this, and it's going to get processed through this before it comes out of my speaker. So now you want to click on this button right here. This is your record button. You're arming your track, and the I button just means you'll be able to hear yourself as you're recording. And up here, it'll show normal first. I don't like it because when your playhead is going and you click it, you're not able to record. You have to stop your whole track, arm it, and then press the space bar in order for it to start going again. Where with quick punch, we're back here and the vocals are going and this is where we want to start, boom, click it and it automatically would just start from that point. So I always make sure this is quick punch. That's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video or learned something. Again, this was more for beginners, but maybe if you're not a beginner, you learned one or two things. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Like I always say, stay safe, stay blessed, stay consistent, and stay creative. And until next time, peace.